This Israeli documentary breaks the country's taboo on discussing the mass expulsion of Palestinians.
ודאי, הרגנו בהם, בלי נקיפת מצפון.
The story, as we're told in Israel, that 750,000 people just left here one day by themselves, obviously is not accurate. And I think it's time for Israelis, for Jews, and for the entire world to acknowledge what happened.
In 1948, Palestinians were dispossessed from most of their homeland in an event known as the Nakba. The rest was divided into what eventually became the occupied West Bank and the blockaded Gaza Strip. The film Tantora shows Israelis admitting they killed Palestinian civilians during the ethnic cleansing.
A lot of the victims have been talking about the Nakba for, decades, but it's very rare to hear this from the perpetrators.
כבשנו טנטורה, תפסנו הרבה ערבים, אספנו אותם. הולך צד אחר, נוציא את האקדח, הרג את כולם.
The director, Alon Schwartz, is an Israeli filmmaker. He went to the Palestinian fishing village of Tantora. He spoke to those who benefited and suffered from the event that wiped out the village in 1948. The country's military has looked to tightly control the release of documents surrounding the ethnic cleansing committed by Israel at that time. Shortly after the Nakba, Zionist forces declared the founding of the State of Israel. Many Israelis have denied the truth of that event.
I think it's important as a society to face the truth, and that's my mission. My mission is to look at the past in order to have a better future for both Palestinians and Israelis.
In the 1990s, an Israeli researcher named Teddy Katz collected evidence that mass murder was committed in Tantora in 1948. But Israel forced him to retract his research. Years later, Alon found Katz, who gave him 140 hours of taped eyewitness interviews from both Jewish and Arab people involved.
I started making a completely different film. I go to Teddy and he gave me the tapes, and we started listening to the tapes in Hebrew and also in Arabic, and we realized there was a story here, that it's not that he lied about everything like they said on Israeli website.
The film was screened in Ramallah, where some Palestinians praised Tantora for showing first-hand accounts of their history that has been buried during their lifetimes. Some Palestinians say the Israelis who killed civilians in the documentary should be on trial for war crimes. A recent Netflix film, Farha, has been widely praised for its first-hand depiction of a young Palestinian girl's experience of the Nakba. Tantora shows Israel confronting itself about the event.
The story is not only the story of 1948 and the terrible thing that happened in Tantura and the general story of the Nakba, but also how Israeli society silenced this and looks away.